Welcome to The Silver Lining with your host, Randy Silver, where we cover the biggest sports stories for you daily. Today we have USA versus Spain recap. They played in a FIBA World Cup qualifying game in Malaga, Spain. Hostile environment for Team USA, new team trying to gel, great for them. The fans were amazing in the game. It was a loud game. Spain played really well. They're ranked number 1 in the world. So how did we do? We'll show you. We'll give you the highlights, analysis, reactions, and more. Let's dive into it. This was their second tune-up game of the weekend. They played Slovenia yesterday. Luka did not play in that game. We blew them out. We have a full recap of that on our channel here, Randy Silver TV. Go ahead and subscribe so you know when it comes out, but it will be at the end of this video. So today we had Spain. We have a couple days off. Then we play Greece. Fox is going to cover the Germany-Greece game. That's why you see it. Then we play Germany in the first game of the World Cup, August 26th, New Zealand. The World Cup is going to be in Indonesia, Japan, and the Philippines. So across the world, games are going to be probably super late or super early, depending of your time zone. Who's in our group? New Zealand, Greece, and Jordan. Giannis is not playing, so not as intimidating of a group with Greece there. We should get first place pretty easy. And again, look at these times: 8:40 a.m. Eastern, 5:40 a.m. West Coast time. And then that game against Jordan is going to be either super late or super early. We'd be remiss if we didn't do a shout out to the Hall of Fame. International Hall of Fame came in. It was impressive to see this. Tony Parker, France legend. Coach Pop, American coaching legend. Then you got Dirk, German legend. And then Dwayne Wade, who is, of course, an American legend. So great to see how the international game is having influence and these people being recognized for their contributions in the national game and international game to get into Hall of Fame. Of course, there you also have Becky Hammon, American coach, and played international as well. This was last game, as I said, Slovenia, 92-62, good game. So how did we do in back-to-backs? We used the same starting lineup: Brunson at guard, Edwards at guard, Bridges at forward, Ingram at forward, Jackson Jr. at center. A couple of former or current NBA players were on the Spain team. One person I want to call out is their forward, number 41, Juancho Herman Gomez. Why is that? Because he was Bo Cruz playing against Kermit Wiltz in the movie Hustle. So that's why you may recognize his face. It's really cool to actually see him and Anthony Edwards go up against each other. It happened in the game, and he made a 3 over Edwards. The crowd went wild. Didn't get a better screenshot, I apologize, but it was pretty cool to see this actually happen in real life. I'm sure they had fun playing each other. Final score of the game, USA 98, Spain 88. The 10-point margin was not as close as it was the whole game. You can see that Spain started the game winning by 2 points at the end of the first quarter. USA had a nice second quarter, went up by 8 points, 10 points. However, in the third quarter, USA did not play well. They turned over the ball a lot to start the quarter. Their first play of the third quarter, inbound pass, stolen. So they couldn't even start the second half well. Spain played really well in that third quarter. They were causing those turnovers. They were making their threes. They were in the passing lane. And it looked like that Spain was going to run away with the game. Fourth quarter started. USA made a run, recontrolled the game, and then they were able to take it to victory. So we're going to show you a little bit of this right here. This was the stadium they played in. Here's during the national anthems. Full house. Fans had lights on their wrists like you see at music festivals. It was a cool atmosphere. They definitely showed out for their home team, Spain. Leading scorers in the first half, Brunson had 16 points. Ingram had 7. Jackson Jr. had 6. Brunson really is playing some great point guard for Team USA. He's dishing the ball well. He's finding his spots in the court. He's getting in the paint. He really looks like he's a budding superstar and has the opportunity to potentially lead this team in the Olympics next year if he continues to play like this throughout the whole World Cup. So we skipped over the first half for sake of time. We wanted to make sure we get you the key things. Look at this. So start of the third quarter, USA went into the half, winning 55-45, up 10 points. 9:38 in the third quarter. 2 minutes later in the game, USA has not scored. Spain has 54. 55-54. Wild, right? That's a big comeback. USA did not score for the first couple minutes of the third quarter. USA was playing very poor. Spain was playing very well. So this made it nervous. The crowd was into the game. And then Spain took the lead. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Spain's up 4. They were, again, stealing the ball well. USA wasn't really making their shots. They were being sloppy. They had a lot of fouling. You could tell they're getting frustrated. And Spain was taking advantage. However, USA kind of stabilized throughout the quarter. They were able to go in the third quarter with the 1-point lead. For as well Spain played in that third quarter, this has to be demoralizing for them to not have that lead going into the fourth quarter. As the number one ranked team, they really showed like it in the third quarter. USA looked like they were young and experienced, did not play well, have not played together, which is true. So the fourth quarter is going to be interesting. However, USA came out strong. They were driving well. They made their shots. They were not playing sloppy basketball. Took a good lead with 3.5 left in the game. They are up 6. With a minute 40 left in the game, they're now up 13. So they made a fantastic run to end that game. So look at that. 84-90, 320, 84-97, 140. So 97, 90, 7-0 run right there, ends the game. Any hope of Spain making that comeback demoralizes them, and USA can kind of coast to victory. Final score is 98-88 USA. The team performed well in a hostile environment, haven't played together a lot, so it was a good team win. A lot of talking points, a lot of good tape for Steve Kerr and his coaching staff to go back and say, hey, this is where we need to do better. But for a team that's relatively young team and playing together and also in age, good adversity, good win. So the final score, 98-88. Your stars of the game, Jalen Brunson, 22 points, 9 of 9 from the field. I think he has 4 or 5 assists, but 9 of 9 from the field, an efficient night, 100%. He did an amazing job, again, making his shots, getting to his spots, getting in the lane, had a couple free throws as well. Jaren Jackson Jr. played well in the paint. Spain's got some big boys, 6'8", 6'9", I think a 6'11", 7'1" guy. He was big in the paint, able to get the rebounds, hold them out, make them shoot threes. Now Spain shot their threes well, but not enough to be able to beat the USA. Their next game is Friday against Greece. That tune-up game, it's 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern on FS1. So if you're around, you can watch it and stream it, of course. Now here's a couple photos for you. Here's the stadium. Unfortunately, I wanted to get you the box score, but the box score website's not loading. It's a Spanish website. We had it for Slovenia by this point, but I wanted to get this video out so we don't have the box score. Who do we got? Bang. Nice little shot over Jackson Jr. Cool shot with Edwards driving down the lane. Brunson in the lane. You got a layup right here. This is a great shot. This is cool. If I was this player dunking for Spain, I would 100% get this frame. In the middle of the third quarter, like right before it started, they did a ceremony for the referees. Never seen it before. Players were kind of laughing and chuckling. So here's a photo of it. That is your USA versus Spain recap. I hope you enjoyed. Again, please subscribe to my channel right here, Randy Silver TV, so that way you can see when these videos come out. We'll be following Team USA throughout the whole FIBA World Cup. They played well. They're young. They're fast. When they get out on the break, they're lethal. If they can play like that, they'll win it all. But what it's going to come down to is not being sloppy, which is always Team USA's downfall. Comment your thoughts. Go ahead and subscribe. Thank you very much. We'll see you on Friday with the recap of USA versus Greece. Bye, y'all. And of course, we'll have new sports stories daily.